Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to talk about self-sabotage. You know, sometimes a part of the reason why we keep falling into this cycle over and over is because we're into self-sabotaging behaviors and patterns. Okay? And what is self-sabotaging? And what do I mean by the patterns and the behaviors of it? You know, beyond the trauma bond, beyond the enmeshment, there's a level of fear of change. You know, change can be a fear to people, and it is typically, for the typical human being, we don't like to change. So if we're used to being in this toxic relationship, even if it's not good for us, it is familiar. Especially for those of you who have years in. You know, that is some type of investment. Even if it's toxic, it's an investment of your time and your life. Years of your life that you'll never get back, and whatever has gone on in those years of investments. You know, sometimes it's marriage and children. And sometimes, you know, it's family. I mean, who really wants to break away from their own mother? You know, in an ideal world, that's just something that would be unthinkable. So it becomes really sticky psychologically. And when it becomes sticky like that, and there's that element of fear, we are prone to self-sabotage. We will talk ourselves out of what we know we should be doing. We'll make excuses. We'll find a quote-unquote loophole, or we'll create a loophole. We'll utilize the cognitive dissonance. We'll want to utilize it because not utilizing it will put us in a discomfort, will make us uncomfortable, because now we have to break away from that. And there's something that's soothing about that toxicity still. And that's the unhealthiness that we have to cleanse out of ourselves so that we can, you know, go to the next level. And, you know, start making decisions with a healthier mind. Because then it stops becoming a fear, so much so. And if it is still a fear, it's a different kind of fear. It's not a fear of change, it'll be a fear of remaining the same and what comes with that. But are you sabotaging yourself? Are you setting yourself up to remain in a narcissistic relationship? Are you making excuses for it? Are you aware? You have that self-awareness and you're turning a blind eye because it's familiar. Because you have children. Because you're married. Because you don't want to start over. Because it hurts too much to go through the process of, you know, breaking away. I'm going to be honest with you, and I've made videos about after going no contact and what to expect. And if you haven't listened to that video, I highly recommend that you do. But I went through a process because I was severely traumatized during this particular last relationship. Okay? That last narcissist that I was with, I was heavily traumatized in that relationship. So when I broke away from it, it was almost like a crackhead going through withdrawal. And the withdrawal wasn't that I wanted to be with this person, but a withdrawal as far as psychologically getting over this abuse. because I didn't want to be with that person. That wasn't my battle in this situation. This person had done so much to me that wasn't my struggle. And I know that some of you have that struggle. It's not exactly, the same for everybody, but that wasn't my struggle. It was clear to me that this person wasn't for me. Did I wish that things could be different? Did I wish that it didn't have to be all of that? Yes, but it was nothing in my mind that made me wish that I was still with him. That wasn't my battle. It was more so trying to heal from the abuse. Trying to heal from the trauma. I've had nights crying in the middle of the night, calling out for God. I've had panic attacks. Severe anxiety just when I see a text message from that person pop up on my phone. That's what used to happen when I was in a heightened sensitivity from everything. And sometimes when we feel brave in the moment and we put one foot out the door and we start feeling that come on us, it's uncomfortable, and suddenly it's more comfortable to just go back than to face that, because that was a lot. That was a lot of shadow work that I had to do to get out of that situation and be where I am today. That was a whole lot of shadow work, guys. A whole lot. I went through a lot. Okay? A lot. And that person, I hadn't even known that person. That person wasn't in my life that long. But I'm telling you, and I've said this in other videos, you have the wrong person in your life for a little bit of time. You'd be surprised how much damage can be done just in a little bit of time of being in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people or person. Okay? But I don't want to digress off the topic here. I don't want the pain of healing be the reason why you self-sabotage and stay in another pain. Because, you got to weigh your pros and cons here if that's the case. If it's uncomfortable for you to leave, that's a temporary uncomfortable. If you're staying with the narcissist, that's just going to be continuing. That's just a pain that you're acclimated to. But we all know that, they tend to get worse with time. So don't be surprised. You're used to that pain and they start raising the levels on you, okay? But again, like I said, you're switching one pain for another. At least with the other pain of doing the shadow work, you can see a light at the end of the tunnel with that. Okay? So don't let that be the reason. Oh, this hurts too much. It's easier for me to just make up with this narcissist and go back. It hurts too much to break this soul tie. It hurts too much to hold that mirror to my face. It hurts too much to try to heal the brokenness in myself. It's easier to stay in the dysfunction. I don't want you to be that way. Because it's really not easier. But with an unhealthy point of view, it will seem and appear that way. Okay, guys? So I want to make this video to try to bring this awareness about the self-sabotaging. Do you hang around people that encourage you and empower you? Or are you hanging around other people that are in narcissistic relationships and dealing with these narcissists and condoning it and just in these toxic patterns? And are you guys just going through these cycles together and you're just leaning on each other and you're helping her get through her discard? Now she's happy for your love bomb, and now she's helping you get through your discard, and now you're happy for her love bomb. You have to pay attention to these things, because sometimes, when we're really trying to get that awareness and we see, okay, I'm self-sabotaging myself. I need to really bring some extra sensitivity and awareness to what I'm doing to self-sabotage myself. And I need to set up some, what would I call this? we would be setting up some, goodness, we would be, countering it, or just trying to make a way. For instance, I'm talking off the top of my head here. I'm not looking at notes on the paper. I just choose a topic to talk to you guys about that fall on my heart. And, that's what I do. Okay. Let's say I was going on a diet, and I find that, when I don't plan out my meals, I end up eating out the vending machine. I go and I eat the fast food at my lunch. And it seems as though when I plan out my food, I don't have those issues so much. I have what I'm going to eat, and I can usually stick to that. When I'm not prepared, I go for convenience, and I'm eating things that I shouldn't be eating. Bam. So I know I will be self-sabotaging myself if I don't make that proper preparation. Okay? I'm going to be sabotaging myself and setting myself up for failure. So what are the ways that you may be setting yourself up with failure for the narcissist? Keeping a toe, keeping one foot in. I talked about this in another video, and you see what happened to me. If you didn't watch that video, go ahead and watch it. Titled, don't let a man lower you or decrease you. Watch that video. I talk about what happened when I kept a foot in, when I knew that I was supposed to just end it. And I was still holding on, even if it's 1% of hope, it's still holding on to something. And that's also a form of self-sabotage. When you just refusing to completely let go, when you still want to be stubborn about it. Breaking your no contact, thinking that you can shimmy a little bit with this narcissist, or, okay, I know what this narcissist is, and, but I still enjoy having sex with them. I know they don't love me. I'm just using them like they're using my body as well. But then what happens when you end up getting pregnant, or they end up getting pregnant? Because, when we do these things, that can happen. So it goes beyond what your intentions are. Other things can happen as a result. Or if you say, hey, you want to get some payback on this narcissist, so now you're inviting them back into your life, or you're accepting their Hoover with the intentions of trying to get back at them in some shape, form, or fashion. But I've said this in other videos, you end up being in the mud with the pig, and both of you are going to get dirty. Okay? And you're in their home, and they have the home court advantage as well. So, because this is what they do all day, every day. But I don't want you guys to be self-sabotaging yourself. You got to keep yourself busy. You got to fill the voids. I made a video about filling voids. Because if you try to keep the same lifestyle that you had when you were with the narcissist, you're going to fill their absence that much more. You must fill the voids. And if you want to hear more about that, please listen to that video about filling the voids. Okay? Go to some new places. You don't have to frequent the places that you went to the narcissist. Try to cleanse yourself of those reminders and stuff. You want to start new. You don't need to go where they went and yada, yada, yada. Go to a new restaurant. Go to a different bar. Go to a different club. If you guys share the same circle of friends, you're going to have to make some decisions. Make some decisions about that. Some of them could be narcissistic. Some of them could be toxic for you. You need to decide. And don't use the words friends too loosely, okay? And don't be so concerned about what other people think. All right? Oh, you had a good man. They don't know what that person was like behind closed doors. You had a good woman. Oh, she fine. You sure about that? Everything isn't about external looks. You guys have to think for yourselves and be strong. You have to be strong in this life. Be original. Be an individual. You don't have to get anybody to co-sign your decision to not be with that narcissist. Okay? And I made videos about that. People that don't make decisions for themselves in life, and they feel they need to, consult with everybody, any and everybody. Everyone's not going to understand. And I made a video about that, guys. You should be spending as much time as you can in my playlist and taking what you can from these videos, guys. But just be mindful about anything that you may be doing to self-sabotage yourself, okay? Don't be listening to, if something triggering you, then leave it alone for now, until you build yourself up as far as, if you can't listen to love songs right now or, romantic comedies, maybe you need to just watch some comedies, some action movies, okay? Don't set yourself up. Socialize. Try not to isolate yourself. I went through a phase of isolation. Just know that the longer you stay in it, that could set you up, to take a Hoover as well. Because you're so lonely at that point from isolating yourself. Just be mindful. Sometimes we need to have that us time, but if you have that true connection with yourself and that discernment, you will know when that needs to stop. Okay? And it's time for you to make new friends and start socializing again. And it's nothing wrong with socializing. I'm not saying you need to be going out and finding another man or a woman if you don't feel like you're in that space to do that. Because someone had mentioned it. I posted a song that I shared because I said music can be therapeutic. And, the lyrics was kind of talking about someone that was wanting to find new love in their life. But my reason for sharing that song was because I just really love the instruments. I love the music of it. Not, the lyrics are the lyrics. And some of you are in that place. But that typically doesn't last forever. One day you'll be in that place again where you will want to have company again. Where you will want to try love again. It will happen, But I just thought it was just a soulful song, So it's not, don't take it so literal, for those of you look, I ain't even thinking about love or dating, okay? But, I don't want to digress again. But just be mindful, guys. Be mindful. If you need to, get a piece of paper and start jotting this down. And then for every sabotage, think of a way to counter it. Or a safeguard, if you will, that will help you combat it or lower the likelihood of that being a threat to you moving forward, okay? And this is the therapy. Get some real therapy. Get some real help, okay? On this channel, I do make general videos, but I do coaching. I do coaching, and this is somebody that's been there and done that. Please. I've been there and I've done that. And I've talked to many people about this. So, I just have a lot of experiences. And sometimes when we're in the thick of things or we're in our shoes, it's hard for us to see and be unbiased and see things for what it is. It's hard. It can be challenging. So that is the benefit of getting wise counsel from someone that's been there and done that. So if you feel like you might need that individual, because I know I did in my process. I did. I certainly did. I've seen 2 therapists, as a matter of fact. Okay? So don't be afraid to put into yourself and try different forms of therapy. Counseling, that's one. Music is another, aromatherapy, physical therapy, and that's, you're exercising, detoxing yourself legit, inside and out, okay? Just practice a whole complete self-love and taking care of yourself. Give yourself every advantage that you can. This is all self-love anyway. This is what you should be doing anyway, even if you wasn't healing, You may not need the counseling, but everything else, just having a balanced life. Okay, guys? And I made a video about taking care of yourself after narcissistic abuse. Because, yes, we're trying to take care of our mental and our psyche, but your physical as well. And I made a video about that, and you're free to check that out, okay? But be mindful about the self-sabotaging, guys, all right? Because the only way we're going to break those patterns is that self-awareness, all right? So if this video resonates with you, go ahead and hit the like button. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please feel free to do so. Make sure you're hitting the bell so that you're getting notified when I upload videos. For all of you that have subscribed and haven't hit the bell so that you will know when I upload these videos, okay? I organize them into playlists, and there's many of them right now, and over, reaching 250 videos right now. So there's a lot of content, guys, a lot of information for you right now. Please feel free, go through them, take, what you can. You're always welcome to, leave a comment under my videos. I am open for video suggestions as well. And I do one free monthly coaching session, so you can always email me for that if you want to be in the runnings for that. And if you want to get that, if you're serious about your healing and you really want to get that 101 as well, you can email CoachLakia@gmail.com, okay? And we can work that out. If you want to see what my whole menu consists of, go to LakiaCrawford.com and click the coaching tab, and you can see right there. But it's basically emailing or phone or Skype. All right. And then you can get bundles, you can get single sessions, you can get memberships where you have access to me for that whole month. Okay. So there's all kinds of options that you can get into, guys. All right. If you just want to move forward and put this behind you, put it behind you and move forward. And it's extremely possible to do so, but you have to apply yourself. But if you don't know how to apply yourself, get help doing so. Okay. If these videos aren't enough, go to the next level and get coaching. All right, guys. So until next time, please take care.